rough, unapologetic, and authentic. That is how I would describe Block B, a boy group that was silenced by Korean TV and radio, who sadly suffered from their label's shady business dealings, but still rose to the top with classic smash hits. But what happened to Block B? Today we're going to cover their history, lawsuit, bans, controversy, success, and possible disbandment. But before looking forward, I would like to look back. The creation of Block B was actually a big plan called Creating Korea's M&M Project. Still don't know what that means. From successful producer and rapper Choi PD in 2011. After investing $1.4 million in his label, Stardom Entertainment created a 7-member boy group eager to debut. But hold up. There was some interesting names in the original lineup for Block B. The confirmed members for Block B while in pre-debut was Zico, Yukwan, Jaehyo, B-Bomb, and Song Min-ho. Yes, the same Minho as we see in the group Winner Today. So why didn't he debut with Block B? Well, there were some issues related to his contract with Stardom Entertainment, where he left to debut in another group, Boom. But in the end, Block B added Taeil, Pakwon, and P.O. These fresh-faced boys debuted into K-pop with the music video Freeze. Stop. Hey girl, stop. Zico helped in the production of this debut album, showing off his producer muscles and hip-hop style, but it would be banned. The Commission of Youth Protection believed the music video was too sexy for underage viewers, so the song couldn't be sold to minors under 19, and the music video couldn't be shown on Korean television before 10 p.m. What kind of nonsense? Block B moved on to make their first single, Wannabe. Then Block B participated in an MTV show with B1A4 called Matchup to promote them being a new boy group. While promoting for their second mini album, they ran into some trouble again. Some songs were deemed as vulgar or inappropriate and was banned, with no real explanation as to why. Yet, Block B still promoted the new release, NaLina. While promoting the new comeback, Block B got into some trouble. In February 2012, Block B made insensitive comments in a Thailand interview that happened a month prior. Some backstory to this being an issue is that Thailand recently suffered a bad flood, and this was right before Block B had their interview. Now, the phrase in question came from the leader Zico. He said, "I know that many people have it hard due to the flood. With this monetary aid, we hope you will feel better. The only thing we have is money." Then a member asked him how much does he have on him, to which Zico replied about 7,000 won, which is only $6. This joke didn't sit well with the public and other celebrities. As a result, Block B uploaded an apology on their official YouTube channel, and Zico himself shaved his head as a sign of remorse. It was just a stupid, offhanded comment that they just tried to be funny with, and it didn't go well. The boys continued as planned by releasing their first full album, Blockbuster, and the title track, Nillili Mambo? Nillili Mambo. Nillili Mambo. Aside from it being hard to read, it was also hard to understand what was going on. If you notice, there's a trend that Block B loves. Dirty, run-down, underground concepts, but they bring life to it. Nillili Mambo was the song Block B needed, as it peaked in Korea at number 10, but also performed well on Billboard's World Album Chart. Block B was just starting to launch into K-pop stardom. In 2013, it was revealed that while everything looked like it was going great on the outside, behind closed doors, there was another story. Block B filed a lawsuit against their label Stardom Entertainment to have their contracts terminated. The reason? Block B stated the label was withholding money and not paying on time. They continued to explain that they haven't received pay for over a year. From appearance fees to OSTs, the members weren't paid for their work. What makes this even more strange is that the CEO of Stardom Entertainment disappeared with 70 million won, which he collected from Block B members' parents. Later, it was reported that the CEO committed suicide, which to me doesn't look good for any label, but somehow, some way, the court ruled in favor of the company. From the evidence provided, the court said it cannot be sure that the label purposefully held money from the members. After this bad news, Block B still worked hard to find another way out. Summer of 2013, Block B was able to negotiate a transfer of management from Stardom Entertainment to the new label 7 Seasons. Without missing a step, 7 Seasons announced Block B had plans to come back with a new album in the fall. starting off with the pre-release single Be the Light, showing a much more emotional side of themselves with lyrics talking about the lawsuit. And with an intriguing ending, we would see the same outro as the intro of Block B's title track, the one song that pushed tons into the endless pit called Kpop.
I'm very, very good.
Very Good was a daytime robbery of a music video. It was completely out of control but also a perfect mess. It has rock undertones that are subtle but mixes so well with the rest of the music. Block B released 2 other versions of Very Good, pushing the song even further. The Very Good album helped Block B peak at 3 different top 30 spots on Gaon and ranked higher than their previous Billboard album appearance, this time at number 6, and robbed Block B's first win since debut on 인기가요.
블락핑! 축하드립니다! 소감 한 말씀 해주세요. 소감 한 말씀. 소감해주세요. 축하드립니다. 소감 한 말씀 해주세요. 소감.
Block B had a huge surge in popularity going into 2014, creating their own reality show to connect with fans named 5 Minutes Before Chaos. Later, Block B was planning a return, and they brought the whole circus. What I learned from Jackpot is nobody does it like Block B. The concept alone is something to applaud, but the change up going into the chorus is another thing. Just give it a listen. Since Jackpot hit it big again, Block B held their first concert series in Olympic Concert Hall, selling out in the first 24 hours of pre-sales, even taking it to the United States, having showcases in New York, Miami, and Washington, D.C. Continuing this tear, Block B planned a new mini album titled Her, with a lead song of the same name. Her is an upbeat love song at the core of it, super bright, lovely, and cute? Wait, are we really talking about Block B? Her debuted on Billboard's World Album Chart again at 6th place, just like their last release. Now 2015 was packed with international appearances for Block B. First was a Japanese debut with a Japanese version of Jackpot, then a fan meeting back in Seoul, then a European tour in cities such as Paris, Helsinki, Warsaw, and Milan, not surprisingly selling out almost completely at every stop, then a tour back in Japan promoting a Japanese version of Her, then going back to the US for KCON 2015, even leading their own solo concerts in other US cities. Had enough of Block B? Of course not. That's why 7 Seasons announced a subunit for Block B called Boss Stars, with members P.O., Yukwon, and B-Bomb. And boy, did they slap with 0 for Conduct, garnering their own success, hitting number 3 in Gaon chart. Oh, and also Zico stepped out on his own, making his own solo music. You probably already knew that. In 2016, Block B caused a stir in the Korean public with their appearance on the Korean SNL with with this. Which might have been a help in catching people's attention for their lead single a few years later. This song is a guilty pleasure of mine to sing, especially the high notes. I'm not gonna put you through that. I respect you. A few years later was an appetizer, while Toy was the main course. This was Block B's biggest comeback, massive music video views, and achieving their highest rank ever on Billboard's World Album Chart at number 4. If you're Block B, how do you follow up arguably your most successful comeback? Well, definitely not with one single song. Oh, that's what they did.
Girl, what did you do yesterday? What did you do yesterday?
Block B went all sitcom on us with Yesterday, a song composed by Park Hyung. It killed. Yesterday got an all-kill, topping 6 Korean real-time charts upon release. It's also worth mentioning in K-pop, it's hard to find a group where most, if not all, the members in that group have their own solo. But Block B then gave P.O. his solo with Men's Night, making him the 4th member to have a solo. And this song got me moving like a grandma, I gotta be honest. So get it, baby! The highlight of 2017 was Block B coming back all together for Montage. Composed by the leader Zico, you know it was gonna be special.
Let me see you move. Shall we dance? Shall we dance?
Shall We Dance sounds classy, but the song was the opposite. It was dirty and nasty in the best way possible. Towards the end of 2017, Block B released a quick repackaged version of Montage and dropped the song Don't Leave, possibly hinting at something. As a year later, 7 Seasons revealed that leader Zico has decided not to renew his contract with them and move on. Zico has a huge solo career that is just beginning, which he wants to focus on, and just recently came back with some new music. All the other members re-signed with 7 Seasons, and Disband was not even mentioned. Block B wants to stay together, and a comeback is up to the 7 of them. Most recently, however, both Jaehyo and Taeya have started their military service. While this isn't the end, it will be some time before these rowdy boys return to the block. To be honest, before looking into making this what happened, I wasn't a huge fan of Block B. Sure, I had my favorite songs that I would listen to, but nothing motivated me to do more. Until now, and I wish I'd done it sooner. Block B is like the dark horse in K-pop. People don't mention them often, but they are still in the back of our minds. But let's appreciate what they did. From controversy to lawsuits to success, Block B led in a new hip-hop sound for K-pop headed by the talented Zico. Block B is like the anti-boy group. Yes, everyone wants to be different these days, but Block B is the definition of different. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of What Happened. Hope you enjoyed. Are you a BBC? That isn't what you think it means. It's the fandom for Block B. Let me know if you're a BBC down in the comments and tell me your Block B story. If I left anything out, please, diehard fans, let me know. But don't hurt my feelings in the process. If you enjoyed this, please give this video a like, hit that subscribe button and that bell so you don't miss a new What Happened video and to join my fandom the way. If you haven't noticed yet, I dropped some merch, baby. It's the Wave logo, simple design right here on the left breast. Hope you guys enjoy it. Check it out. If anything intrigues you, go ahead. Also, big thanks to my patrons making these videos possible. If you want to get your name up here, be credited as a patron, and help support this channel and make more videos possible, head over to Patreon, consider supporting. There is some perks over there about voting in the next What Happened video for the artist that you want me to cover. And shout out to my newest patron. If you can't support a Patreon, no worries, click one of these videos over here, including What Happened to zion.t and What Happened to Hyuna. I love those. Hope you guys enjoy it. It helps this video's performance if you check one of those out, and you get to see more of my content. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Whatever time this comes out, have a great time. Annyeong.